At this point, you may be wondering, when are we going to do the engines? We're going to save those for last, because that part in itself is incredibly hard and very difficult. So next up, we're going to do my personal favorite part, is the engine supports. This is where you're going to put the engines on when we're finished. I just like this because it's just a cool looking part. So you're going to start off with a 3x2 flat. And you're going to start off with either a 2x4 flat piece, or do what I did and use the classic replacement 1x4, two of them, and just put them there. Next, you're going to take a 2x4 flat. You're going to overlay that here. This is going to attach to the frigate later, this part here. You're going to take a 2x1 flat, and you're going to put it right next to that. Hey, look at that, it's a rhyme. This part is very difficult. You have to measure it correctly. You can either take one 2x1 3D piece, or you can take with a 2x1 on top, or you can take four 2x1 flats and stack them on top of each other. These will go here, and it's very important to have the right amount, or else the engines will not sit correctly. I've done this before, trust me, I know from experience. Next, you're going to take either one 4x1 piece, or do what I did here. Take 3 flat 4x1s. You're going to attach them, so that way there is an overhang here. You're going to do that with the same thing here, next to it. Next, this part is optional. I just think it looks cool. Whatever this part is with the rod sticking off, I think it's a little detail. I kind of like it. It also looks a bit like a lawnmower handle. The next part you're going to need, and if you don't have these parts, stop building, because it is pretty much pointless to continue building if you don't have these parts. You're going to need these. They sit over the 90-degree angle, sorry. Like this. This is what your engines will attach to. And if you might want to put a square on top of those, so that way they don't fall off, or they don't separate from each other. And it does help them from stopping falling off. Another optional thing is these triangles. We've seen these a lot in the Scorpions and whatnot. Just put them there. And that, so to speak, is pretty much the opening design support. Move that over here. We're almost there to the dreaded engines, as I'm going to call them now. Next is the main body. Pew, right here. This is what makes it kind of unbalanced. So here's how we're going to start. You're going to need a ramp, a 2x2 upside down ramp. You're going to need one of those. And you're going to attach it to a flat 6x2. You're going to attach it like so. It goes on the very edge. This is going to attach to the Mac cannon later when it's done. On top of that, I got to take it back here because some pieces are hard to get off. On this ramp, you're going to add 2x1 flat. You're going to then add 2 4x2 flats consecutively after each other. Ooh, harder to get off. Do that. Do one. And do number 2. So your end result for now will look like this. Next, we're going to start with overlaying 2x3 pieces. 2 of them. Just like that. Nothing sophisticated. You're going to put them at the very edge. And you're going to take a piece like this. You don't have to have it. You can do a normal 2 pieces. This is just detail for the Mac cannon. It makes it look like it's where the cannon or the round comes from. After that, and this is how the hangers are going to be attached. You're going to need these pieces or these pieces. You can use 1 or 2. Even better if you have a 4 pieces that just goes continuously across. Good for you, because I didn't. I'm going to attach those here. I got to do it back here because I lose these pieces all the time. You're going to put them there. Same thing that we did with the stacking of the 2 3 pieces. We're going to do here. Except this time we're going to do 4 pieces. Just stack 2 of them, the 2 flat ones, and place them here. And then again, you're going to take the some of these pieces. This one is just one of them. I just put them together. You got to put them on here. And it's not important, but I added this one. This is detailing later. You'll see why. And after that, a 4x4 cube, or 3 4x4 flats, or 2x2 flats, excuse me. I keep using the wrong terms. Oh wait, my bad. That goes at the end. Make sure you have room here for 2 more of these puppies. Just put them on there. That was my bad. I'm bad at instructions sometimes. Now, last step here is either one 2x4 3D piece, or 3 4x2 flat pieces. Just gonna attach that here. And again, the classic optional ramps, I believe those went here. No, they did not. They went here, my bad. And let's start assembling so we have an idea of what your frigate should look like. If I remember how to put together, actually, because the bridge goes here. So, should have that. This is the main mat cannon, or the top mat cannon part to it. We gotta move this. And then you're gonna put this here. So, this is what you have so far. I misplaced this piece for the record, guys. Sorry, so adjust that. You may have to remove it. The hangers is very simple. Just put the lettering face down, if you have it. And you're gonna put them right where the crack is here. You're just gonna stick them on, so 2 of them are each on 1 Lego. Oh, my bad. That 3 of them are on 1 Lego, and 1 of them is on another. So it looks like that. Do that with the same side, or the opposite side. Going to add the wing support. Last but not least, this, which it appears I am missing a piece somewhere around here. I will get back to you on that. I'm missing a 3x2. We'll go here, and that is your frigate so far. Except I put mine on backwards. Excuse me. It's very odd that I'm missing a piece though. So this is probably gonna be it for one video. Sorry. So hey guys, if you followed up to this part, congratulations, because well, you're about to deal with the most annoying part of this frigate. But also know that you will, by the end of this video, have yourself a not to scale so nice looking frigate. Also, for the record, I found that 3-piece. That 3-piece that I said was missing, it was not missing, it was here. That was supposed to go up here, that was my bad. So, fix that if you haven't already. Alright, we're going to start off with the engines. Here's what one of the engines looks like, right here. But I'm going to break it down into sections so I can teach you how to build this. Because it is rather complicated. This part mainly. Alright, so the first part, you're going to need either 2 1x4 flats or 1 2x4 flat. You're going to put that there. You're going to need 2x1s. It does not matter, flat or round, flat or normal. You stick those on to ends here. If I could get them stuck on. Hush. Kitty, hush. Hush! Sorry guys, my cat is being a nuisance. Next up, you can take a 4. You're going to take another 4x2 or 2 4x1 flats. I'm going to stick them on here. So you should have, as of right now, this. You take a 2x2. I'm going to put it on here. Like so. That holds it together. And next you can take another 2x1. You're going to put it on here. This also holds it together. Next, after that, I'm going to take a few pieces. You're going to either take a 2x2 flat square or 2 2x1s. You're going to take another 2x1. You're going to place them on top of the square, like so. So you have this looking shape. Whoop, my bad. Sorry guys, don't mean to flip that. You're going to take, I cannot remove this piece unfortunately guys, sorry, that's kind of my bad. You're going to take a 4x2 flat or 2 4x1s that are flat, and you're going to put a 2x2 on top. These are optional parts. I just think it adds a little more detail. You're going to put it on the lowest sector here, so it hooks on like that. And this is going to overlay all the way over here, so that it looks like this. You're going to do the same thing with the other engine, except, well, actually, you can do the same exact thing. The only difference is they are mirrored. So that is that. I'm just going to cut this part of the video short because this next part might take a while. Alright, the moment you have been waiting for. The end in sight. You have to excuse me, I may need to follow the mirrored copy here, because this is a very, very, very difficult part to put together. So you're going to start off with a 2x2 flat, and on top you're going to put two 2x1 flats. They can be bumped or rounded, it does not matter. After that, you're going to take a 4x1 flat, or two, well, it works, you have to have a 4x1 flat actually, and you're going to put two 2x1 flats on top of that. And that's just going to rest here for now. And now here begins the fun part. Let's see if I can get this apart without shattering the entire dang thing. No way. Oh, I feel like a god. So next, you're going to take a 5x1 flat, and below that, you're going to put a 2x1 flat. So it's going to stick out like so. One. Like I said, I'm going to have to refer to this a few times. So then you're going to put it just here like so. After that, you're going to take the this is complicated, man, I'll tell you that. Remind me why I volunteered to do this for you. You put it like this. It is important that it gets placed like that. You get now going to take a 4x2 flat. Again, I have to carefully remove it, which I was successfully able to do. You're going to place it under, so it's like this. You may now place this part here, or this part here, yep, and then attach this below it. This is where your engine is going to go later on here, like so. After that, this is the part that I dreaded the most. Let's make sure everything aligns up still correctly, which if it should, will be awesome. Sorry for the hold up. Yes, everything still lines up. So up next, you're gonna take. I started running out of pieces at this point, so you can take either a circular one of these, or you can take a square one of these. Going to place it here, and on top of that, you can take another square piece or another circular piece. It does not matter. Like I said, I started running out of parts. Having problems deattaching it though, so I hope I don't have to. There we go. Going to place that here, like so. So it should have a profile like this. You might want to pause that, get a good look at it, because it does come in handy later to look at. So that's there, that's there. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to reattach this so that way I can realign this. And it appears that this... Okay, yep, sorry, my bad, guys. Just be patient with me on this. Seriously, this is a incredibly hard build for me. Yeah, really, I feel like I just stalled on you. My bad, guys. I may have lied to you. The tip of the 4-piece goes on the inside. That's why I'm having problems looking for it. So that way, in the end, it should look like this. Aha! Here we go. Now we can start the end. You take a 2x1 flat. You're going to put it on the side here. This is going to become just a unanimous piece hanging off the edge. Up next, you can take another 2x1 flat. you're gonna put it here so it sticks up. It'd take either, this part is variable. You're gonna need a 2x1 flat for sure. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take either a 2x4 flat or two 1x4s. You're gonna place them over this. And on the inside you'll see there's a little space here. And that is where your 2x1 is gonna go. Whoops. Destroying the engine on you guys. I prefer not to do that. And I do it like this. You're going to attach the engine. So the flat layer should be a little bit above. This looks to be the left engine, so we're going to attach that. And that, my friend, is one of your frigate's engines. I'm going to do, well, if you can, try to mirror the other side. I'm not going to do it because, well, you've seen how many problems I went through there. Just going to attach this, and that should flip. No, my bad. Now that should flip, like so. Attach that. And now you have your not-so-to-scale frigate, which isn't actually half that bad. Give you an idea, let's pull up the anniversary Warthog here, of how big it is. It's bigger than a Warthog, but I'll tell you one thing. Let's get some more size comparison in here. Woohoo! Yeah, it's nowhere near as big as Phantom, I'll tell you guys that. So, yep, that concludes this video on building the UNSC frigate. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully the Corvette instructions come out a little bit smoother than this frigate did. If you do have any problems, just let me know, and I will see what I can do to address them. Please enjoy the build. One thing I should mention before I... sorry about that, my camera cut off for some reason. The one thing I should mention is this was made completely out of all spare parts, so if you do find something to be, you do seem to be something missing, you might want to take apart a set or two or something. This actually was built mainly out of spare parts from just random sets, especially the ODST Hawk and Scorpion. That's why some of these parts I'll show you here are a bit discolored, like you can see here. So that's your frigate, guys. I'm going to do the Corvette build up next, and I hope you enjoy that. This concludes that, and Zach is out.